Hello and good evening. Welcome to Big News with John and Greg, coming to you direct from Madrid, Spain. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. John sent me here to look for a scoop, and I found a very big scoop. But first, I need to tell you what's going on in America. But even before that, I can tell you about my trip here in Madrid. Today I had a great lunch with my friend Mario. We talked for about 4 hours. I've known him for 30 years. He's a good guy. We had a wonderful lunch. We had some calamari, some fried calamari, a little caña, and 2 cappuccinos. And that was our lunch. It was in Puerto del Sol, and it was just a wonderful lunch. I enjoyed being with him. Haven't seen him in 6 years. Nice to be back here in Madrid. Right here in front of me is El Museo de Jamón, the ham museum, because Madrid is very famous for their jamón de pata, serrano y ibérico. Very, very good. And in fact, yesterday I had a nice tortilla española. Very, very nice here. I enjoyed it. And I'm glad you guys tuned in. As always, John is busy putting on shoes, selling shoes, and I'm out roaming around, going to where he sends me to find scoops. And the biggest scoop from Madrid is that they're doing some renovations in Puerto del Sol. You can look online. They're doing some remodeling of the grounds. They're putting new bricks in. They're making it nice and smooth, make it look sharp. The buildings look really good. They're painting them, and I look forward to seeing what the results are. The most important thing is that there's a Tío Pepe sign that used to be on, maybe it's the east side of Madrid, and they moved it to the north side because the Apple Store bought the building there where the sign used to be. So they moved the sign to an adjacent building. So the Tío Pepe sign's still there, just in a different spot. But everything's good here in Madrid. Kind of cold, probably about 34, 35 degrees right now. But it's great weather. It's just beautiful here. Have my Bitburger pad here. I forgot my Boo Hunter Talk pads, so I'm winging it with this Bitburger pad that I picked up at a bar somewhere in Basamish. I don't remember where. But Spain, let's talk about Spain for a minute. We got some big news here going on. Big news here in Spain. Love that sound. Nose is dripping. Anyway, so here's the big news in Spain. AVE, which is the high-speed rail line, just finished completion of their rail line from Madrid to Murcia, which is in the southern part of Spain. The direct path is going to be 2 hours and 20 minutes long, and there's a path that goes from Murcia to Alicante, which is on the coast, and then to Madrid. That takes 3 hours and 30 minutes. The prices vary from 19 euro to 9 euro. Excuse me, 9 euro to 60 euro. Depends on which one you choose. It goes out 4 times a day, 2 there, 2 back. So you can choose which one you want and use this high-speed rail line to go down south. Maybe go to Alicante, which is just south of Valencia, where you have the really good paella Valenciana. Or you can go to Alicante, which is a nice little town where you actually have a lot of Germans living there. So if you want to go, go. I was in a bar tonight, a little restaurant called La Adrianna, and it's una parrilla argentina. It's an Argentinian grill, and I sat there right at the bar and spoke with this girl from Romania, and she was telling me about. I actually asked her about communism, and she told me it was better than capitalism, and I asked her why. And she essentially said the government took better care of her. So by looking at her, I could kind of tell she enjoyed not working too much. Not that that is what communism means, but I think she kind of enjoyed being taken care of by the hand of the government, which, you know, I'm not here to say if it's good or bad, it's just somebody's preference. So that was cool. And then I also met a nice little gay guy. His name's Eduardo from Venezuela. Little guy, 21 years old. Probably the nicest guy I've met here so far. I told him I was old enough to be his daddy, and he told me I was old enough to be his boyfriend. I didn't know what to say, so I just said, word up. You know, I don't know what to say when somebody says that, so I just say word up. It kind of covers everything. It's not offensive. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying yes. I'm saying word up, you know. You know, he'd be a cool dude to hang out with, you know. Drink a beer, whatever. But we have some news in America. Big news in America. Here comes a little family with two little kids in a stroller. I'll let them go by before I start. You can probably see them in a few moments. There they are, walking past in a little stroller. God bless them. So, in the news in America, check it out. Congressman Joe Wilson proposes putting a bust of Vladimir Zelenskyy in the U.S. Capitol. I say go for it. And what I find interesting is he is a right-wing Republican. And if you guys remember, in 2009, he was the one that said, "You lie," right in the middle of Barack Obama's address to Congress. So I think what I want to say is, you know, not even though a Republican or Democrat looks bad on the outside, somewhere on the inside they're okay. And so even though you might be crazy one way or the other, there are places in the middle where you can see eye to eye. And I think in this case, Joe Wilson made a great request, and I hope he is successful in what he's looking for. But I guess that's about it for Big News with John and Greg. As always, Boo Hunter Talk is doing well. They've got great videos. Every weekend, new one drops. Check them out on Spotify, on YouTube. They have videos. And I'd like to thank the owner of this motorcycle that I'm propping stuff up on. I'd like to thank him or her for letting me borrow their motorcycle. It was cool of them. I always looking for a place to set up. And this little Honda, no, it's an RKE Keyway, not even a Honda, something from China. But there's light. So nice little bike, and I appreciate everybody watching. It's cold here, so I'm gonna pack up and I'm gonna go. But just want to say thanks a lot, and it is not easy doing this stuff by yourself. I wish John was with me to help me out with this, but I'm doing what I can do with what I got, and I'm glad everything hooked up well today. So I just want to say thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.